Yes, them have the heart of a pagan. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous trod in the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Good people see hostility rising daily.
In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state.
In 70 AD, man,
General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state.
They put an end to the Jewish state. Read on.
With great slaughter.
Great slaughter, man. It was great atrocities, man. They were murdering a whole bunch of Jews, man. But let's find out who them Jews were, man.
During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrageous and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people.
Many atrocities and slaughter happened against the residue of the people, man. Meaning, there was a lot of murder going on against our people, man. There was a lot of atrocities going on against our people, man. Read on.
During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa.
Now, they fled in Africa because they were being murdered, man. The Jews were fleeing from Roman persecution, man. Now, let me ask you a question, man. If you're fleeing from a people, who are you going to flee to? If I'm a black man, am I going to flee into a whole bunch of white people? If I'm trying to run away from someone, am I going to run into a whole bunch of white people? No. So let's find out who fled in Africa. Let's find out how many Jews fled in Africa and what skin color they were. Who fled in Africa?
It has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves.
Right.
The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves.
It said the slave markets were filled with black Jewish slaves. 100 million black Jewish slaves fled in Africa, man, fleeing Roman persecution. So let me ask you a question, man. Like I said before, if I'm a white, if the real Jews are white, why would they flee in Africa? Why would they flee in Africa? They would stick out like a sore thumb. Thank you, Cap. They would stick out like a sore thumb. It don't make any sense, man. It couldn't be. The real Jews couldn't be white, man. It couldn't be white, man. Only so-called blacks and Latinos could do that, man. Only so-called blacks and Latinos could run in Africa and hide out, man. We the only ones that can tell the difference, man. Everybody else, they ain't gonna tell the difference, man. Them Roman soldiers ain't gonna be able to tell, man. They just gonna think we Africans. Read on.
This prophecy, I think that's it.
That's it. All right. So that right there should tell you something, man. How the hell? Listen, if the real Jews are white, why would they flee to Africa? Why would they flee to Africa? It doesn't make any sense, man. It makes no sense at all, man. Now, I'm gonna bring out another book, man. Take me to, this is a book called The Black Image in the White Mind. It's called The Black Image in the White Mind, okay? And what this is a debate between two different sides, man, about what to do with the so-called Negro slave, man. What to do with Negro slaves, man, here in America, man. Take me to page 74 and 75, man. We're gonna bring something heavy out to you, man. We're gonna keep bringing it out to you, man, about who the real Jews are, man. Who the real Jews are, man. And the so-called white man knows who you are, man. The so-called white man in power knows who the real Jews are, man. He knows the real Jews ain't no white man. He knows you are the real Jew black man. You are the real Jew Latino man. You are the real Jew Native Indian man. Everything else has been a lie, man. But why do they tell you this? Why do they tell you African American? Why do they tell you that you are a Spaniard? That you a savage? Why do they tell you these different things, keep you from returning to this book, man. They lie and say it's a white man's book. This ain't no white man's book. When Kevin Kabbalah pulled out the skin color of Christ. If it was a white man's book, why would they have the skin color of Christ, man? Couldn't be. Couldn't be, man. Got that for me, brother? Come on. Read it.
The black image in the white man, page 74. In the 1840s, Morton collaborated with George R. Clinton, an Egyptologist who provided him with mummy heads and information about the racial significance of Egyptian tomb inscriptions.
Now this man right here, Morton, okay, if you read up, if you get this book, which I really suggest you get this book, man, because this right here got a lot of heavy facts, man, just like that book from Babylon the 10 book 2. But if you read this, man, you'll see that man Morton, what he did was, he did studying on the brain, man, on the different sides of the brain, man, or the skull, the skull, man, to see the different races, man, the differences. In 1840, since 1840, they were doing this. Since 1840, they figured something out. Read them.
In I.S.U.P.K, published in 1844.
In 1844, remember this day, in 1844, look at what they found out.
Morton pointed out that both the cranial and archaeological evidence show that the Egyptians were not Negroes.
What?
Not Negroes.
The Africans are not the same as you. You are not no African black man. They found this out in 1844. The white man been knowing this, man, but you still believing that you a damn African, that you still some stinking African. You ain't no African, man. You the real Jews. You the real Jews, black man. Since 1844, they knew this, man. Read on. Let's find out what else they found out, man.
As abolitionists and colonialists have maintained, is that in fact, blacks have been regulated to the same sort of position in ancient Egypt as in modern America. They have been same sort of position in ancient Egypt as in modern America.
Memories of veterans.
It says the same work we had to do in Egypt, the same work that the Jews had to do in Egypt, the blacks in America had to do the exact same thing. What is that talking about then? If they found out that the Jews were not, that the so-called black man was not Egyptian, and that we had been doing the same work as the so-called Jews in Egypt, what does that leave you with, man? That leaves us with the fact that you are the real Jews, man. That when the white man went over the shores of Africa, he found the real Jews, man. He found the Jews and he enslaved them, man. That prophecy of Deuteronomy 28:64 has been fulfilled, man. That Deuteronomy 28:64 has been fulfilled, man. We were going to get sold into slavery and we were never going to see our land again, man. We were going to put on slave ships and be put into slavery and sold to our enemies, man. And damn it if they didn't find it out back in 1844, man. White man been knowing you ain't no damn African, but you still think you African black, man. You ain't no African, man. You ain't no African. You ain't no Spaniard. You ain't no savage. You are the real biblical Jews according to the Bible, man.
Yes, them have the heart of a pagan. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous trod in the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Poor people see hostility rising daily. Ignorant multiply brutality. I see that they run gone left mommy. Fi struggle the hard road with 5 beginning. Our I see baby having baby. Nothing that happen no do.